Hi, welcome to the Pole Shift News and the Mathstar Observatory. It's been an interesting week. We've had some technical problems with the 3 magnetometers that are out there right now. We've had corrupted files, SD card problems, and voltage problems with the magnetometers that are out in 3 of the locations, and it's prevented them bringing in the data. It's frustrating, guys. All I can say is it's like watching an athlete on the TV. For you guys, you see him run and that's all, but in the background you don't see the diet that he has, the training that he goes through. And it's very much similar to what I do here. I eat, sleep and work magnetic poles. That's all I do. And I designed these prototypes that are out there now to be dead simple. Keep it very, very simple. There's one moving part and one button. The button is the reset, which needs to be pressed, and the moving part is the SD card, which needs to just go into a computer and be placed in there in the SD card reader, and the file needs to be extracted from it and then sent to me here in the UK. And we've got 6 of these prototypes out now around the world, and it's like I am collapsing at the moment because we've got 3 of these magnetometers right now that are not picking up data, and we're 6 months in. And I wish I had the budget that NASA has, because they could be probably have been designed better. There could be some training, and even maybe with the facilities, a place to put them properly. I take it very, very seriously what's going on right now. I've been in this now a big chunk of my life, about 7-8 years. And what I'm trying to do is just bring it home to the people of the world of what is going on. I know for many of you, YouTube is entertainment. That's fine, but there are some people out there on YouTube that are doing serious research, and I'd like to think that I'm one of those people that are doing serious research for the benefit of my fellow human beings. This space environment overview spells it all, really. You can see solar cycle 24, 23, 22, and you can also see the cosmic radiation increasing. As the solar cycles decrease, the cosmic radiation increases. You know what this means, guys? This means that cardiac arrhythmic problems are going to increase in human beings. These are going to cause cancers. So when we see the increase of cosmic radiation, we're going to see the increase in in cancers in people. We're going to see them, struggling. It doesn't just affect our species; it affects the biodiversity across all the ranges. And this is only going to get worse. We've got 2 problems, guys. We've got a weakening magnetosphere due to the pole shift, and we've also got another problem with regards to the heliosphere of our solar system. That's that bubble that protects our solar system, and it weakens when the sun weakens, and we're in a weakened period of time, the grand solar minimum. So I take this all very, very seriously. I took it upon myself to program these magnetometers that have gone around the world in a very short period of time, and that was only because I took it upon myself before that to learn how to program electronics And as you guys know that have been following me for a few years now, you know, it take me around about 2 years to get where I wanted to be with them. You know, some people were saying, why didn't you just hardwire them from the magnetometers to the, you know, the master unit? You know, I didn't want to go the easy route. I took the hard route, which was wireless, so it required the NFR24 transceivers to do that. You know, I've invested a lot of time and my own personal money, and you know, it has had an effect on my life as well, which I'm not going to go into detail with. But you know, guys, there's been a lot invested in this from me personally. You know, guys, I'm like a lot of you out there. You know, I'm barely keeping my mouth above the water and struggling to gasp some air. You know, I'm back in the market looking for work right now, and you can see it in the interviewers' faces. You know, they look at the CV, you know, overqualified, natural sciences, chemistry, physics, biology, earth science, etc. And then law qualifications, management qualifications, even exotic training bespoke to chairing board meetings. You know, they look at it and they you can see in their eyes, you know, they feel that their job is at threat by, you know, myself. So you know, I'm trimming the fat off my CV so I don't look so threatening to these people. Can you believe it? You have to do such a thing. And it's just hard. It's 3:30 in the morning, guys. You know, I just wanted to give you a bit of an idea of what's going on in the background of the Mathstar Observatory. You know, to keep it going requires, you know, an immense amount of drive. There's no other option but to keep going forward. You know, it's not all bad news, guys. You know, this week we've secured a location in India, so we've got the 6 out of 6 magnetometers out there. We just need to get the data coming in fluently from all of them, and I'm sure we can do that. You know, it's going to happen at some point. I don't know what to say, guys. You know, I thought that getting the last magnetometer out was going to be the last, and we could move on to the cloud generating project that we've got. And it's not the case. You know, we've got to sort out some teething problems with a few of these magnetometers in their locations. You know, like I said, we've got corrupted files on some, voltage problems on others, and SD card problems with others. You know, I really want to move on and get this cloud generator built so that we can see firsthand, you know, what's going through the cloud chamber with regards to cosmic radiation. And if we're lucky, we're going to see some collisions when they hit other particles. You know, we're going to see the trace that they leave in the alcohol vapor. I'm confident that you guys are interested in that sort of thing, you know, and especially at a time where we are right now, where cosmic radiation is inbound more than ever. And then you know, we've got the next project on board, which is the laser transmitter, you know, where we put audio messages into the laser beam and fire it out into this universe of ours. And you know, that's not easy to do. I've proved the technology before. If you go back in a few of the videos that I've done, you know, I've showed that we can transmit modulated laser beams with data. It doesn't have to even be audio, it can be digital. You know, we can convert it into binary and pulsate the laser. And you can't buy a laser off the shelf, by the way. that does this. There's a little bit of trickery involved, involving induction with the coils. So that new laser, that when we do get round to building the CO2 laser, we've got to strip the transformer down and then rebuild it with another coil on top of the coil that's already there. So there's a bit of work involved in that to get the laser to operate the way we want it to, but it's doable, guys, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people that want to get involved in having a message transmitted out into space. Folks, it's not easy running an international observatory. You just got to imagine, you're liaising with 6 people that've got magnetometers, as well as you're running your own trimag system and the magnetosphere sensor, as well as this website and everything that it covers on there. We pretty much cover every anomaly on this earth, and there's only one person here doing this, and it's hard sometimes to pull yourself out of the mud when you get down. It's really hard, but you have to if you want to get where you want to go. And we are, as far as I'm concerned, far from being where I want to be. I want regular data coming in from all these locations so that I can relate back out to you folks. Folks, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to say, in the next week or so, we've got India coming online. That's the 6 out of 6 magnetometers that are out there. There's a few teething problems to resolve with the ones that are already currently out there. And data is going to be streaming in shortly. What more can I say? There is a small success that we've got going on here on this channel. We're not like a lot of other YouTube channels. We're not just talking about these problems. We're actually putting equipment out there on the field to collect the data so that we can relate back to you folks, firsthand. And if you want to support what we do at the Mathstar Observatory, the link's down there, and it only comes from you guys. No corporate entity is funding what we do, and the reason for that is because if they did, they would influence what we could relay back out to you guys. So we keep it crowd-funded only, publicly funded only. So the links are down there if you want to support what we do, and just a big thanks to those people that do already. And guys, all I can do is wish you a great weekend coming, and I'll say what I usually do. Bye for now.